Alright, and hello everyone, it is me, Jay Burns, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you all the Alpha Loom template for my Alpha Flower petal design, or charm, and, well, here it is. So, yeah, how you would go about reading this template, as you can see, this design is only 6 rows wide, so you won't be using all of the pins on your Alpha Loom. Then, to make the charm, you would start here at column 1, and the columns are these numbers here on the top. You would start here at column 1, place the band, which there's only one, and then go to column 2 and place the bands, column 3, place the bands, column 4, and you would just keep going all the way until column 7. Now there are two ways to make the design. One way is to close the design off with clips, and then the other way is to close the charm off, or each petal, with a single chain and a slip knot. And I actually cut the little loop off the slip knot, so that's why they look like this. And this video is specifically for people who have already seen the tutorial and know how to make the design. And basically these arrows here, I'll go ahead and explain what they are. Wherever they start and to wherever they go. So wherever they start, that's the band you'll be placing onto the bands where the arrow is pointing to. So I'll go ahead and show you an example. So right here, this yellow band is that first yellow square. Then the arrow, or the 3 arrows pointing out to the 3 bands in the next column, are these 3 bands here. And as you can see, this yellow band, which is this yellow square, is connected to all 3 of these bands here, which are in the next column, and they also all have the arrows pointing towards them. And then those 3 bands in the second column go out to 2 other bands in the third column. So we'll take a look at this top turquoise band. So as you can see, this band here is spread out so that we have 2 bands coming through, or going through this band here, or attached. So pretty much that's what the arrows mean. Hopefully that made sense, but if you've already seen the tutorial, then you should already know what to do here. Anyway, in the description, I will have a link to a website where you can actually get a little copy of this template and potentially print it if you can print stuff. And yeah, that link will be in the description. Also a link to the tutorial as well if you need to see that. And that's pretty much it. So now for the rubber bands. So there are 3 different groups of bands that you will need. One group of bands is the connector band or cap band that goes in the very center of the design. You can't see it on the template because it's the cap band. And basically you use this cap band, which I just use a regular alpha band, to attach all of your petals together. And you only make 4 of these to make a full charm. And I recommend using 2 alpha bands for the center. Then the next group is are all the bands that make up the petal that you can see as well. So they're all these turquoise bands here. And then the last group is the connector band group, and they connect the many rows of bands that make up each petal. So the yellow bands you can't see here on the template, even though I have this yellow square here. This would be a part of the second group, which are all the bands that you can see here, or all the squares you can see on this template. Also, another thing I forgot to explain, the X's mean that there are no rubber bands being placed right there. So if you're in column 1, all these X's mean you don't place any bands on any of those rows except for that little square there. And yeah. And then the connector bands, you can't see them on the template, but they are what connect all the rows of the design of each charm together. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and hold up the template, so if you can't like download or print anything, you can just use the pause button here to read the template and make your charm. So go ahead and do that. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. So here are the charms again. If you want to close off the charm with single chain or clips, that's all up to you. Each petal is made individually and you only make 4 of them. And that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. Other than thanks for watching and bye!